Yo guys, it's Centaur here, and I'm back at it again with another Attack on Titan analysis video. Albeit a bit late, I'm with the lovely Gerjo and the lovely Sam, as always.
What's going
Comments are off, as always.
Don't expect any different at this point. We probably should just stop saying it.
Yeah,
You're not gonna get through. Fuck you, man. I've seen enough. I've seen how you are. I've seen how you act. You're like fucking rabid beasts trying to spoil people. Fuck you. Anyway, episode very interesting. Slapper as always. You know, not expecting anything different at this point. Just jump straight into it. So we start off with it's like a recap kind of, because it's like they're just talking about the same shit they were talking about in the last episode.
Like the first 3 minutes is kind of like the last 3 minutes of the previous episode, so we get Tommen going over his ideas about Eren again for a second time, which is fine. It's just a recap, that sort of thing. Then he continues on with that idea.
Yeah, so basically clarifies what we were thinking anyway about Eren pulling a swift one and then everyone and just doing what he wants to do.
Yeah, which is help people probably. I doubt Eren.
Really? Or kill people.
Yeah,
or
one or the other.
We don't really know what Eren wants to do. But we know Eren's not going with the euthanasia plan, because that's just not Eren.
That's a pussy plan.
That's stupid. Stupid.
Pussy plan.
Stupid. But anyway, yeah, it was kind of just a little bit of a 3-minute recap, not really much. Then we cut to Eren and Ryan are fighting. Again, just very good animation. It's a fight scene, not much to say. Aside from the fact, it was actually something I picked up when we were watching the episode. Eren's eyes change colour, and I wouldn't normally say... I've been saying this for a while, because they make a point of showing it, that his eyes change colour.
This episode especially, when Rain is punching him, after he's fucking clawed open his head, and Rain is punching him, they make a very emphasis on his eyes. Very light green.
It was a similar emphasis on the fact his eyes changed in season 1, I think, when he's fighting Annie. He's fighting Annie, and they kind of make a point.
In episode 1, they make a point of it.
But on these both occasions, and on these occasions, they make a point of showing that his eyes change color, which to me holds some sort of symbolism, some sort of meaning.
For instance, he then seems to know what's going to happen. In the first episode, he is able to fucking trap the Jaw Titan, with his spike thing. And in this episode, as we'll continue on, he seems to know that Zeke is going to be there
before he's actually there. Which is you can kind of chalk that up to the fact that Zeke was supposed to be there anyway. They were supposed to meet there at a specific time.
Also onto that, the fact that Eren Kruger knows Mikasa and Armin, which are way beyond his time, sort of proves the fact that he can sort of see. The Attack Titan's ability could be future seeing or some shit like that.
Being able to see through time, see through sort of memories, and seeing through. He says when Eren Kruger is talking to Eren's dad, he's talking to Eren technically through the memories. Because he says if you want to protect Mikasa and Armin, and he doesn't even know who the fuck they are, but he just says it because he's always talking to Eren through the memories, like Eren is talking to himself in a way, if you think about it like that.
Yeah. Also, onto that, right near the end, Zeke shows up as it's looking bleak.
Yeah, near the end of the fight. To be fair, it's not
Big Brother speech.
He's like, "Yeah, don't worry, young G, I'll take it from here."
I love the idea that Zeke is so into the idea of being a big brother. You can just tell by the way he talks with such pride, and you just know that Eren does not give a shit.
He
does not give a fuck.
Eren will swipe this guy, slap his head on the first opportunity he gets. But right now, I'm assuming Eren is very much playing along with the younger brother role, just for the sake of keeping up appearances. It was get back on track a little bit chronologically. Eren is fighting Reiner. Eren was sort of pinned. So at that point, what was it? Reiner had pinned Eren down, and Eren's eyes had changed color.
Yeah, and he ripped his jaw.
He doesn't rip it off. He grabs Reiner's.
He just pushes it. He pushes it and dislocates it.
Yeah, it's like he dislocates his skull from his neck, because he pushes it up and then just something cracks and he throws it. And then at that point, Zeke throws a stone at Reiner's head as like insult to injury.
Oh,
Then what? Then I believe
And this is when they were going to live in the basement. We see Armin and the gang coming out from the cellar they were locked in.
yeah, at that point of that fight. So like Zeke says, let your big brother handle this. Then the opening hits, fucking banger still.
and then we
Absolute
cut to
slapper.
what's his name, Falco, talking with Niall. Basically, what are they called again? The military police.
Yeah,
the military
MPs.
police leader.
But before that, so Mikasa, Armin, and their gang all go up. They run to the roof where they see Eren fighting, and Connie says,
"Fucking Yelena is just ugh."
Yelena's chilling up there. She's acting like she's the fucking like the mastermind behind this whole like orchestrated plan, because she's standing there with her fucking eyes like out as the blimps are coming overhead, like crashing, because Zeke is at this point throwing stones at
She is crazy.
She's off her fucking nut, mate. Connie comes out and says, should we be helping Reiner? Because Reiner at this point is getting his shit.
At this point, Eren is just kind of he's slightly ahead. But the thing with Yelena is they're all shocked when they see Zeke. They're all like, "Oh, how's he here? He should be with Levi." And Yelena, with such chest, goes, "I'm sure, like Grandmaster Zeke just big is sucking him off."
Yeah.
But I'm sure he's defeated Levi, and it's like
he does not know.
The fact
she doesn't know.
Levi like planted Zeke,
and he committed suicide.
Three different times.
Zeke genuinely had the whole episode for the backstory, and then attempted to commit suicide, and got help saved by Ymir. So man had the Ymir pass, and that's the only reason. But yeah, that kind of made me laugh.
You got that heavy plot armor, bro. That fucking that armor titan plot armor, and this bitch is like fucking. Oh, of course he's beat him. That's not even a possibility, bro. The brother's not even dead. He's gonna come and just slap your head. I pray to God that fucking Levi is the one that kills that bitch. She's so fucking annoying.
Yeah. At that point, Armin convinces Yelena. Well, we think she goes along with it. He convinces her that they're on her side now. Basically,
he does this line where he's like,
I've changed all my ideologies. I agree with you now. We're gonna help. And then she gives him a look where he's like,
a fucking dead
goes,
stare.
okay, please help. Yeah,
it's not just a look where it's bro. She's looking at this guy's soul. She's looking at his past lives, bro. That's fine.
Bro, the way she switched, she gave him a death stab and a whole like cute girl anime face right after like please do well. Please save Zeke and Eren.
That was like a fucking slice of life blush anime face afterwards. But no, yeah, I don't believe she believes him, but I think she's going along with it for now, because I think she kind of understands that they both have the same general goal, in the sense that they want Zeke and Eren to come together to do something.
Yeah. Then we cut to Colt and Gabby trying to look for Falco.
Yes, so at that point, Colt and Gabby are running. I think it's just through the streets going toward the.
Try not to get killed.
Yeah,
they're just.
And then Niall spots them.
We actually, I think, was this before or after them standing on top where they? No, I think it's before they go to the roof. They actually unlock the key, unlock all the gates for all the current prisoners. So like the military police, Pixis and stuff.
Pixis gives a nice little speech. He gives a nice little. He gets the shit together and kind of puts everyone in their place and forms a battle plan. But pretty much.
Yeah, but he basically says everybody who's drank the wine has to like go away. Basically, like they're not gonna. They're less prioritized because they're the highest likelihood to die.
Not only that, but they're literally quiet. Like
their risk.
If Zeke is, exactly. If Zeke shouts, instant death for everyone around.
They can all turn into Titans, and it's going to be just instant death for everyone.
Their risk. Then what?
I mean, now we're up to the point where I believe they hand over. But what's his name? Niall.
Niall.
He had Falco sees his brother and Gabby, and tells him. I think he says like my brother's over there or whoever.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
Nell pretends like he goes, "Oh, I'm gonna go dispose of this prisoner," and then just like kind of hands him over.
Yeah.
And the fun part of this is, Colt is going to attack Nail, and Gabby herself.
Gabby was like, hold on.
stops
Yeah,
it, which
Gabby.
is like
So
not a good
it's crazy character development. Yeah, because she's been with them like around them so much now. She trusts their judgment a bit more because she's been saved on numerous occasions by
people on the island.
islanders. She's been saved on many different. She was starving, and she was eating the food way back when, part 1 of season 4. She's been saved on numerous, and then we kind of, once they've had the handoff and they're in the building, she says, there are no demons on this island, just people, which is a big,
gives a monologue.
Huge character development.
it's a very big character development point, because she also, for the first time in probably ever, feels bad for killing an islander because she killed Sasha. Can never get over that.
Can I just say, lads,
I can't forgive her for that. I don't think I can.
Yeah. Which, can I just say, lads, like, I just like picked up on this now. There's a birdcage in that scene, and the birdcage is open, sort of signifying the fact that she's sort of let loose from her like worldview. She's starting to see the truth, and like
it's that metaphorical.
Yeah.
Metaphors.
It was something we were saying before as well. Birds, for some reason, hold a very big weighting in this. More specifically, like black crows, which is I think something Sen said, because in the anime they make a point of having like white doves, but in this it's black crows, which is kind of like it leads credence to the idea that the anime is going to have a different ending than the manga. I don't know the manga ending. I'm just going to throw that out there, but I don't, and neither of us, none of us do. But there's a possibility, and I think it would be really very, very, very interesting, and it would be like that is like the plot twist of the fucking millennium, if it has a different ending and there's like a different way it shifts and closes that in a way that makes sense and ties up with the universe well. I think it would be fucking crazy.
Anyway, back onto
the episode.
Falco basically confesses his love to Gabby because he realizes he could turn
it
into
was so cute though. You have to admit, it was so fucking cute though. It was so wholesome.
It was awesome.
And I think
look from Colt in the background. He's just like
I think to be honest, I think Gabby feels the same way, but she was so like she was too embarrassed to say anything, so she just because he shows the armband and she like takes the armband off him, which is what he did to her earlier. As like, so he was doing it like a kind of almost like a, what do you call it? Like, we're not that kind of people anymore.
So they won't be suspicious.
Yeah,
but I think it was also.
She borderline said, "No, I'm not going to take off the armband," and here she rips off both the armbands and then stomps on them on the floor, like fully showing her character development.
Yeah, but also I think the fact that she took the armband off him, it has more of like a signifiable meaning where it's like, I'm not going to let that happen to you, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because it was her and Colt that made the plan to say, okay, well, let's go talk to Zeke and tell him.
Yeah.
After that, I think
honestly, Zeke does not give a shit.
I don't know what the fuck they're smoking. I think
they
literally betrayed them.
Tell Zeke he might not do it. That man's gonna scream either way.
Bro, it's like I don't know what the fuck. I honestly don't know what copium these guys have been sniffing to think that like Zeke is gonna give a fuck. His entire plan is riding on this, and he's gonna stop it for one kid. Fuck no, this guy doesn't care.
Yeah.
Killed children before, bro. Kill another one.
Getting back to the episode as we're at, I think we cut back to the fight now between Raina and Eren, and they're just going at it. And at that point,
basically, Eren's moving closer towards Zeke because obviously they're trying to like.
You haven't spoken about it. He has to head. Yeah. He's trying to move towards him basically. This is the point where we cut to Magath, right, and Peak. And
I think slightly before that, Zeke is throwing stones at Peak and Magath to the point where she has to like jump off the side of the wall in a sense, and like grab onto the side of the wall to just not get hit. Then
and then the Jaegerists come to like try and kill Peak.
Hmm.
And then like it's so bro.
It's quite funny how this happens.
Who killed Peak? Wait,
it's
who
this
did they
brain
kill?
dead thing because they're like, oh, this guy killed Peak, and he's like, I thought you killed her, and then they all get shot.
Under the Titan. She's under because she had the skeleton still there. She just stood under there. And she just blams them.
Magath blams Zeke.
Yeah, Magath then shoots Zeke in the neck. He misses just about, and like Zeke is still alive. I think you can. It's pretty much. But it's like it's taken his spine out. It's taken his spine out, which might be kind of something an interesting point.
Yeah.
It's taken his human spine out of his body.
He falls to the ground, and that's pretty much the end of the episode. No, he falls to the ground. And then
they're trying to get towards him, and they're like, "We've got to stop him because if they come in contact, they know that the
rumbling is guaranteed to happen."
I can't remember who it is, but someone's yelling at Raina, like, "You've got to stop them, otherwise if they
probably Magath
collide, then
I think it is Magath.
It's Magath. Yeah, that's kind of intense music, and then end of the episode. Setting up nicely for next week.
An episode called Brothers. If you see the preview, something I was saying before, the brothers. So it shows Eren and Zeke. And then it shows Falco and Colt. So I think Colt and Falco, especially, are going to be very main characters. Maybe more so, I think Falco. But so my theory was Falco turns into a Titan, and then Reiner gives up himself. It was my theory.
From a while back. Yeah. I remember.
I said this season one. Well, as soon as we found out that Colt has drunk the spinal fluid, I said this I didn't say season one, but I mean season 4 part 1. I think that was sort of my theory, where I said Falco's gonna get turned into a Titan by Zeke, and Reiner gives himself up.
I don't think it will be Reiner.
I don't think he's gonna straight away give it to him. I think he's gonna be a Titan for at least an episode or two.
This is why we were talking about this earlier. I think we said we were reckon there'll be a good maybe 2-3 episodes, just everyone being Titans and just chaos happening before they bump into Falco as a Titan. And they're like, oh god, that's him. Like, they recognize him, and then someone might sacrifice himself. I personally don't think it'll be Reiner. I think it'll be one of the other ones, because I feel like Reiner has to stay alive. He's got his plot armor.
Yeah, maybe. Well, okay. From risk of dragging this episode out too late, we're gonna cut it short here. Comments are off. Tune in next week. Subway. I don't give a fuck. Bake off,
Peace.
Bake.